Hey, what's up, everybody? Stomach35 here, bringing you guys yet another part of my collection video. This time I'm going to be showing you guys my PlayStation 3 collection. I got quite a few games here, so I'm just going to kind of go through these a little bit faster than the other ones, because this might take a while. But first up, we got Valkyria Chronicles, which is, was one of the, came out around the PlayStation 3's launch. I haven't beaten this game, but I played it. It's a lot of fun. It's like a strategy, tactical, RPG type game. It's a lot of fun. It gets pretty tough too, but I liked it. Next up is Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction. I think this is like the first of the Future series on the PS3. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's Ratchet and Clank. So of course it's a lot of fun. That Pixar movie quality, whatever. Still got the manual and disc and all that in there. Next up I have is Assassin's Creed, the very first Assassin's Creed, which is another that kind of launched or came out around the early days of the PS3 and 360. I like this game a lot too. It's pretty fun. It did get a little repetitive after a while with the same mission structure, mission types and all that stuff. But this was a pretty good Assassin's Creed game. I enjoyed it a lot myself. Next up is Assassin's Creed 2. This one's my personal favorite in the series. Here's the disc and the freaking tiny behind manual in that one. But I like Assassin's Creed 2 a lot. This is my personal favorite one in the series. Ezio is my favorite character, like my favorite one of the assassins from the game. And this one's the best one to me. And it's Assassin's Creed 3. I didn't really like this one all that much. I even beat this one. I kind of gave up on it towards the beginning of the game. I didn't really like this one all that much. So yeah, this was kind of like my least favorite out of the ones I played. I haven't played every Assassin's Creed, but that one was not very good to me. Next is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. This was also a pretty good Assassin's Creed game. I think this one had Ezio in it too, as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you played as Ezio on this one, but this is another good Assassin's Creed game. Like I said, Assassin's Creed 2 is my personal favorite, but that one is good as well. Next is the Ratchet and Clank collection, which is the first 3 Ratchet and Clank games, and that high definition quality. I forgot this had the Sly Cooper Thieves and Time demo thing on it too, but I love Ratchet and Clank. I don't usually buy a whole bunch of these like collection things. I have the original, sometimes I just prefer that, but I like Ratchet and Clank a whole lot, and it was pretty cool, with the trophy support and all that stuff. And I got the platinum in all 3 of these. For a fact I did. Next up is Fear, or First Encounter Assault Recon. This is a badass first-person shooter horror game type thing. This game is really cool, the gameplay and stuff, and even it still looks good with the style of it, and the gameplay and stuff is great. The scares and stuff, and it's really intense and atmospheric. And I'm pretty sure this game is really praised for its AI. Yeah, the unpredictable encounters with combat adaptable AI. The AI in this game is still really smart. Like, even when the game came out and even today, like, the AI in this game is still, really smart and deadly, and they flank you a lot, especially on the harder difficulties. But, yeah, and the scares in this game scared the freaking mess out of me at times. I remember there was like this, I'm not going to go into a huge story about this, but like there was one point where I was playing this game, and it was like later on, you're in like this office area with these enemies that turn invisible. Son, I got scared so bad I had to stop playing for a while. I was like, I'm not trying to catch a heart attack playing this game, so I just like took a break and then later came back and beat it. This game is pretty freaking scary with the scares and stuff, and freaking almost creepy behind. But yeah, if you haven't played Fear by now, you should definitely play it. The game is freaking awesome. And of course, that means I have Fear 2, also Project Origin, which it was still pretty good. The scares in it were still good too. I think the scares in the first Fear are better, but the scares in this game are was still pretty good too, and the gameplay and all that stuff was still fun. And this has the slip cover for it. So you have the slip cover and all that. I didn't get Fear 3 because like that one just didn't seem like it was as scary or whatever as the other ones, but you know, Fear 1 and 2 are definitely great. So if you haven't played them by now, I really suggest you play Fear 1 and 2. They're both really good. The first person shooters and really good horror games. I had to put the freaking slip cover back on that thing. That was kind of hard to get back on there. Next up is Far Cry 3. This was actually the first Far Cry I played. I hadn't really played any of the other ones until this one, but there's freaking Voss and Mr. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? But yeah, Far Cry 3 is like a really fun open world game. A whole bunch of action and stuff. And the co-op on this was pretty fun too. I remember playing the co-op. I think I have a couple of videos of the co-op up on my channel, but the co-op for this was pretty fun too. You know that. This and freaking manual on that too, or would you consider a manual? Next is Ratchet and Clank Feature, A Crack in Time. I think this was the next one. I know I have like all of the, or at least majority of the Ratchet and Clank games on the PS3. I think this was, did this one come out after Tools of Destruction? I can't remember, but this was also yet another really good Ratchet and Clank game as well. The story in this was pretty deep. It's pretty cool as well. Like, what was his name, Alistair or whatever? The other Wombats that Ratchet met. But yeah, it's a Ratchet and Clank game. Still like the traditional ones. Really good. Next is Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. This is a really good Sly game. I liked it as well. Sometimes I forget this wasn't made by Sucker Punch. It was made by Sanzaru, I think that's how you pronounce it, but Sanzaru Games. They did a really good job with this. Like I said, sometimes I forget this wasn't made by Sucker Punch, but you know, for Sanzaru's first attempt at making the Sly game that wasn't by Sucker Punch, they did a. I don't think it came with. I think it's when they stopped caring about manuals, but you know, they did a really good job with this game. So you know, if they were to ever do like Sly 4 or something like that, I would trust them with it. They did a really good job with this. It felt like a Sucker Punch Sly game. Like I said, sometimes I forget it wasn't made by Sucker Punch, but you know, they did a really good job with that. Next is Ratchet and Clank All for One. I wasn't really feeling this one as much as the other Ratchet and Clank games. I don't know why. It's just something with the way this game was. It wasn't the 4-player. The 4-player was cool, but like just something with this game, I just wasn't necessarily feeling it that much. I think other people, you know, feel the same way. Like they weren't necessarily, you know, too fond of this Ratchet and Clank person. But like it was okay. Just wasn't really feeling as much as like the original ones or something like that. Next up in the series, Resistance Falls. Man, this was the first game I got on my PS3. Like when I first got my PS3 on launch, this was one of the first games I got, and it's made by Insomniac, which, you know, surprised me because at the time, like before, like when this game first came out, when I was hearing about this game at the time, I didn't know. I thought this was Insomniac Games' first ever first-person shooter and like first ever M-rated game. I never knew. I think this might have been the first M-rated game, but this actually wasn't their first ever first-person shooter. There was actually a game on the PS1 called Disruptor, and it was a first-person shooter, and that was the game they made. I've been kind of thinking about finding that game to play too, to see what it's like, because it's made by Insomniac. But yeah, I thought this was the first ever FPS, but it really wasn't. But this game is a lot of fun. I remember playing this when it first came out, like I said, and the online on this game, the fun that was had. I wish I had a capture card back then. But yeah, this game, that was really cool, and the freaking Chimera are creepy as heck looking. And yeah, this game was a lot of fun. The story, the online was good. I met some like cool people through the online and all that stuff. This game was freaking awesome. Of course, you know that means I have to follow it up with Resistance 2, yet another awesome Resistance game. I love this cover. It's like kind of reverse cover. It's like Nathan Hale at the top, and then the Chimera with the City Destroyer and stuff. Remember, there was a contest people voted on the cover, and this was the cover that won, and I was glad because I voted for it too. But yeah, Resistance 2 was just as more awesome as Resistance 1. Even the online for this game had like, who was it, 60 players, like 30 versus 30 was one of the ones. So actually you can see see like right there, number of players, co-op, and then competitive. I was so sad when they shut down the online for this game. I got on and played a few matches before they shut the online down, because this game's online was freaking awesome. The co-op was amazing. The 8-player co-op, you could play like the different classes and stuff, and just the competitive multiplayer. This game, even the story, the multiplayer, everything, this game was freaking awesome. I think this might be my favorite Resistance of the ones. Resistance 1 and 2 were freaking phenomenal. And I also have Resistance 3. I wasn't really feeling this one as much as for the first two, but it was still alright. But the online for this game was freaking trash. I hated the online for this. It just took such a step back from like Resistance 2. They even got rid of the co-op. Like, I don't think this multiplayer had co-op. Like, how do you have 8-player co-op and then take it away next time? Like, what is that? Insomniac? What is that? This one was alright. I wasn't really feeling it as much as the first three. Next I have is The Darkness. Where you guys remember that, you play as that guy Jackie. You know, he gets possessed or something like that. I forgot the story because it's been a long time since I played. But he gets possessed and gets these demons or whatever. You can use them to freaking tear people to shreds. And this game, you're Jackie Estacado, and because then his girlfriend get kidnapped or something like that, and then yeah, I remember I played this game when it came out. It was a lot of fun. I never played the online for this because I heard the online was like really laggy or whatever, but I didn't care. I just never played the online. But this game was a lot of fun. I wonder if The Darkness 2 is any good, because I haven't played The Darkness 2. I've only played this one, but if The Darkness 2 is any good, I'll look for it. Next is Infamous. For those of you that I forgot this had a, oh my god, Uncharted 2's multiplayer, bro. But yeah, Infamous. This is a superhero game made by Sucker Punch. This is like their first, game for the PS3. This game is awesome. I really like this game, Infamous 1 and 2. I have Infamous 2, but I have it downloaded. It's not a physical copy. I think I got it free, but I do have Infamous 2. It's just not a physical version. I might get the physical version of Infamous 2 so I can have it both on physical, but I don't know. But yeah, it's a really great superhero game. You play as Cole McGrath. He has lightning powers and all that. And this is a lot of fun. If you haven't played Infamous before, somehow you need to play it. Next is Army of Two. This game, I like this game a lot. I remember me and my friend played like the co-op in this. We even played it online a little bit too. That was pretty fun. But the co-op story in this game was really fun. I liked the customization with the weapons and all that stuff. This game was really a lot of fun. I think did we beat this on the hardest difficulty? I know we played it on the hardest difficulty. Yeah, we did. We played this game on the hardest difficulty and beat it. And my god, that junk was freaking ridiculous. But Army of Two, I've played, what was the other Army of Two game? I played the 40th Day a little bit. I remember my friend had that on his 360 and I played the 40th Day a little bit. That one was okay. I never played the Devil's Cartel or anything, but I heard it kind of fell off, with the Devil's Cartel. Next is Mafia 2. This game is freaking badass. Like, you need to play Mafia 2 if you haven't already. I'm really looking forward to playing Mafia 3. But because of this, I never played the Mafia games before. I never even heard of it until this, and then I found out, there was Mafia 1. I never played that one, but this game is freaking sick. The cars and stuff, it takes place in like the thing is like the 50s type era, something like that. But yeah, this game is freaking awesome. If you haven't played Mafia 2 by now, you need to play it, fam. You missing out on some good stuff. And next on the list is the first Dead Space. I remember when this game came out, this was a lot of fun. The freaking necromorphs and all that looked creepy as heck. This game was, the scary elements were, it was a little bit scary. It wasn't like completely scary. I don't think it scared me as much as like the first Fear, but this game has some pretty creepy moments in it. This game is awesome though. Like, I really enjoyed playing Dead Space. This was a freaking awesome game. What is behind it? Oh yeah, I forgot about this freaking this movie right here, this Dead Space Downfall movie. I actually have that on Blu-ray, but that was a pretty good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, the first Dead Space is really awesome. If you haven't played it, I definitely recommend checking that out. Yeah, I actually got the freaking one gun trophy. The trophy for being in a game with only the plasma cutter and being it on the hardest difficulty. Somehow I managed to do that on one playthrough. That was not easy. Next is Dead Space 2 limited edition version. I can't remember what the heck this thing came with, but Dead Space 2 also was a really good Dead Space game. I didn't get Dead Space 3 because like I saw gameplay and stuff of it, and it's like so far from like the normal first two Dead Space games. I didn't even bother with it, so I didn't even bother with that. Apparently this game had yeah, I forgot this game had online. I literally never touched the online. I never touched the online on this game. I forgot this game even had online. I would go straight to that single player every time. But yeah, the single player for this game was really good. I never beat this game on the hardest difficulty. I beat the first Dead Space on the hardest one, but I didn't. I guess some other game must have came out or something like that. I did beat this game. I just didn't beat it on like I think it was Z-Lot or whatever, where you only get like 3 saves. I might attempt it one day, but freaking. Next is God of War 3, which is what a lot of people really love on the PlayStation. Is the God of War games. This game was pretty freaking dope. But yeah, it's God of War 3. Who don't know about God of War at this point? Next is Killzone 2, which is another one of the earlier PS3 games I remember getting. This game was freaking phenomenal. Like this is still my favorite Killzone game. And the online, the story for this game was great too, and the online was a lot of fun too. It's this and Resistance Falls Man are like the two, like pretty much my first online multiplayer games. Like I never really got into online until like the PS3 with Resistance and this. But man, what a way to get into online gaming was with these two, was with this and Resistance. This game, really good, a lot of fun. You know what? Fuck what is it, the elite difficulty? Whatever the hardest difficulty is in this, I think it was elite. Fuck that difficulty. I got so close. I got to the final fight with Radic. Couldn't beat him. I swear I tried for weeks. Weeks, and I couldn't beat Radic. He's so fucking hard on elite. Like I got that close to beating the game on elite, and I couldn't do it. Oh my god. But regardless, the game itself is awesome. So definitely play Killzone 2 if you haven't already. Next is Killzone 3. I didn't like when it first came out. I didn't really like this one. I mean, it was good. It wasn't bad or anything. I didn't like it as much as Killzone 2, but now that Killzone 4 or Sleep Zone Struggle Fall, as I like to call it, came out, I appreciate this one a little bit more. This game had like an online mode in it called I can't remember what it was called. It was called like, was it Operations? Something like that. I don't know. It was like this really cool online mode where like you like progress through the map as you want objectives, and it play like these little cutscenes and stuff. You can like see your character with your name over your head, interacting with the cutscenes. So I don't have to look up what that mode was, but it was a really cool feature that they didn't have in Killzone Shadowfall. So Killzone 2 and 3 are good. Shadowfall to me was trash and just boring. I didn't even finish the story for Shadowfall. It was just so boring. But Killzone 3, that's great. Next I have is Saints Row the Third. I hadn't played Saints Row 1 or 2. I've seen a little bit of Saints Row, I think 2 or whatever. I think I played that one a little bit, but I didn't really get into Saints Row until like 3. This one was pretty fun too, for like the first Saints Row game I really got into. I enjoyed that one a lot. Next is Saints Row 4. A lot of people didn't really like this one, but this is actually my favorite Saints Row game. I like the superpowers and the whole aliens thing and all that. This is actually my favorite Saints Row game. I like how just ridiculous and nonsensical it is. I really do enjoy it. I'm looking forward to that new game Violation is making. But yeah, Saints Row 4, that's probably my favorite one out of the Saints Row games. And of course, to go along with the Saints Row thing is the Saints Row Got Out of Hell. This is kind of like an expansion type thing to it or whatever, where you play as either Johnny Gat or what's her name, Kinsey, I think. You play as either of those two, and you have to like, you're both in hell, and you have to do a couple of objectives. It was pretty fun. It was a pretty neat little pretty neat little expansion type thing to go along with this. I like this a lot too. So it follows along with Saints Row 4. Next is Resident Evil 5. This game was alright. It wasn't as good as 4 to me, but you know, it's better than 6. I remember this freaking, when this game first came out, people were like, oh my god, it's racist because you're in Africa killing Africans. I'm like, sucker, I'm black. I don't give a freak. Just let me play the freaking game. Because I was coming off of Resident Evil 4, so I was like really hyped for this game at the time, and it was okay. It, you know, it had its flaws and stuff, but you know, it was still a lot of fun. You know, it still had like the traditional. It lost like the horror elements. Like this game doesn't really have any horror or tense moments like, you know, Resident Evil 4 did. But you know, like I said, it was okay. But you know, I didn't care about the whole stupid racism thing. I was like, bro, just let me play the freaking game. Like that's all I wanted to do. Next I have is Skyrim. This was a pretty awesome game, and a lot of people really liked it. I still prefer Oblivion over this one myself. This Skyrim did a lot of cool things in it too, but I did like it, but I think I kind of prefer Oblivion a little bit more. That was like the first Elder Scrolls game I played, but Skyrim was really good too. Next up is the first Little Big Planet. I remember when I first saw this game, like, dude, this game looks freaking awesome. Just the way you can create stuff and all that, and just the customization and stuff you can do in this game is ridiculous. And the story mode of it was fun too. The platform. This game was a lot of fun. If you haven't played the first Little Big Planet, I highly suggest you do it. It's really good. Oh yeah, and the freaking Arctic base or whatever the last level was, dude, trying to ace that level was like, I didn't even do it. It was stupid. Next I have is Rainbow Six Vegas, the first Rainbow Six. This game was freaking awesome. This was like, I think this was like the first Tom Clancy. Well, no, actually it wasn't. I played Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, but this was one of the few Splinter Cell, or what's it, Splinter Cell? It was one of the few you know, Rainbow Six games that I played. I never really played a Rainbow Six game until this one. This is a lot of fun. You know, it's weird. I don't really like realistic type games all that much, like overly realistic. And this game is, it's kind of up there in the realism department. But I actually like the Rainbow Six Vegas series. I like it a lot. I was kind of sad when they said they were done after Vegas 2. But yeah, I really like the Rainbow Six Vegas games. Speaking of Rainbow Six Vegas, I also have Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I like this one the best. This was my favorite Rainbow Six Vegas game of the two, is this one. And I got the limited edition because, you know, I got the first one. I was really excited for that. And I still have the extras that come from. I know where the box is. I just didn't feel like getting the box that this came out in. But I actually have that poker chip keychain. I don't know what I did with it, but I know I do have that poker chip keychain still. And yeah, I have that bonus disc too that it came with. And yeah, this game was freaking sick. Join the are the frag dolls still a thing? Like, I know this is old, but like, are the frag dolls like still a thing or nah? Because I don't even know. I haven't heard nothing about them ever since this game came, and that was like a long time ago. But yeah, Vegas 2 was freaking awesome. So it was the first one. Next I have is freaking dust on this thing. Is the Modern Warfare 2 kind of special edition. Well, actually, this wasn't a special. This was the Prestige edition. I remember I got the Prestige edition of this that came with the night vision goggles. I still have those night vision goggles, and you know, it came in a pretty cool steelbook. Okay, this was the last Call of Duty I enjoyed. I just hated Call of Duty after this. But actually, no, the first Black Ops. First Black Ops is the last Call of Duty I enjoyed. After that, the series has turned to freaking trash. But oh yeah, I forgot this came with the download code for Call of Duty Classic, and then like whatever you want to call it as a manual back there. And it also came with it came with this art book too, which was cool. But yeah, this was pretty much on the verge of being like the last Call of Duty I freaking liked. It was just trash after this, but it's pretty cool though. Still got quite a few games to go through. I'm about to have to speed run this. Lollipop Chainsaw. This game is freaking awesome. I love Grasshopper Manufacturer or Suda51. You know, I love how like just weird and crazy his games are. Like I'm out to play. I can't remember if this came with a manual or not, but I'm out to play like freaking every one that came out. I still need to get Killer is Dead, by the way. that's the next, Suda 51 game I'm looking for is Killer is Dead. Speaking of another Grasshopper manufacturer, Shadows of the Damned. This is yet another awesome freaking game. The humor in this game and all the Grasshopper games are freaking hilarious. I'm looking forward to Let It Die. I think that's what it's called, Let It Die. And Killer 7, I gotta play that too. Silent Hill Homecoming. I hadn't played this yet. I remember I got this game, but I just haven't played it yet. I think most Silent Hill fans, they kind of like this one a little bit, I guess. Maybe not that much, but I haven't been that big on Silent Hill, but I haven't played it not that much at all, really. So they have is Battlefield 3 Limited Edition. I like Battlefield a lot. It was pretty fun. My favorite Battlefield is still Bad Company 2, and I'm still waiting for Bad Company 3. Where is it at? Dead Rising 2. I remember I played the first Dead Rising at my friend's house when he had the 360 when that first came out, and I thought it was fun. I was kind of annoying with the time limit and stuff, and this one, has stuff in it that's improved. Like the Survivor AI is a lot more improved compared to the original, and Chuck Green is cool. I still like Frank West also, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to Dead Rising 4, I think. I hear that's coming to the PS4 or whatever, so get that when it comes out. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. This is the first Elder Scrolls game I played, and this game is freaking sweet. I remember the first time I played this game, just the opening intro in general, it was just like, oh my god, I was blown away. I never really played a game of this like this before. And just playing this game, I was freaking blown away. I love this game. This is, like I said, Tales of Symphonia and Dragon Quest 8 are my favorite JRPGs. This is one of my favorite RPGs, like WRPG, Western RPG, or just regular RPG, whatever you want to call it. This is one of my favorite just standard RPGs. This game is awesome. I love Oblivion. I still like it more. I like it more than Skyrim, like I said, but oh well. I love that game. And next is Beyond Two Souls. I like this game a lot. I played some of Heavy Rain, not that much, but I really like Beyond Two Souls a lot. It's the special edition that comes with the slip cover. That Ellen Page though. Oh yeah, I forgot the voucher includes all this downloadable stuff and all that. But yeah, I like Beyond Two Souls. It was really good, and the story and stuff was pretty intense, and different endings you can get. Lost Planet, Extreme Condition. I remember then this was a launch title for, I think it was a launch title for 360. It came out around the launch, and you can tell by this PS3 box that it came out around the launch of the PS3 as well. But I was thinking about replaying this game at some point. This game was really fun. I remember those giant, those mechs you could fight in, plus I think they were called the Acrid, those insect type thing. This game was a lot of fun. It had online on this have online on the PlayStation Network compatible. Yeah, I didn't really play the online for this that much, or like at all really, but I heard the online for it was pretty fun. I just mainly played the single player, and the single player was really good for this. Manual and all that stuff. The heck is this? The disc and what is this? Oh yeah, I forgot the name of the mechs in this game. I thought it was pretty cool. The heck is this? I don't remember putting this in here. What? Bruh. Yo, this game had cheat codes. Yo, I forgot this game had cheat codes. Look at, son, I must have wrote these down and put them in here. Bruh, I legit forgot this game even had cheat. Son, this is when video games still had like cheat codes that you didn't have to pay for. Son, I completely forgot this junk had cheat codes. I forgot I even put this in here. Holy hell. That's a throwback right there. I legitimately forgot this thing even had cheat codes in it. Good lord. Yeah, I might replay this game one day. It was a lot of fun. Next I have is freaking Medal of Honor Limited Edition. This game was, it was okay. Then after playing it, I was just like, this game is just like the generic shooters of generic shooters. Like this is about it. When you think of a generic shooter, just think of this. Like, It was okay when I played it. I just wasn't really liking or feeling it that much, really. That's why I didn't get the other Medal of Honor game. I forgot the name of it, but I didn't bother because I played this and I was just like, it's just standard military shooter. Next is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This was like the first Call of Duty I got, and that really got me into the Call of Duty series before I hated the mess out of it. But yeah, I ain't paying no freaking $80 for re-releases. I mean, yeah, I know the online for this game is hacked to hell and back, and there's no point really playing it anymore. But like, I'm good, fam. I'm done with COD, fam. I'm good. I don't need no freaking. I'm not paying $80 for a game that came out when this game came out. Freaking 2007. Can't remember when this game came out. It had to be around like 2007. Yeah, look, see, copyright 2007. I ain't paying $80 for a game from 2007, fam. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Next up, I have is the original BioShock. I freaking love this game. Like this BioShock is like on my list of my like top 10 favorite games of all time. The first BioShock is freaking phenomenal. If you haven't played BioShock yet, you doing something wrong, fam. This game, I love this game. I love the art style for it and all that stuff. And one of my favorite areas in this game, I think it was called Arcadia. This game is just awesome. And this has the slipcover as well for it. But yeah, I remember when this was on the 360 as an exclusive. I was like, bro, I actually really want to play this game. And then like my friend got it. I played it at his house. It was awesome. Then it finally came out on PS3. I was like, yes, I have to buy this. I have to do it. The slipcover for this is kind of a little bit of rough shape on the corners, but it's still really good. That is followed up with BioShock 2. I didn't really, this one was alright. I didn't really like it as much as the original BioShock. You played as I think it was a prototype Big Daddy named Delta. I think that's who you played as in this. You were actually the Big Daddy. It was pretty cool, but I just wasn't really feeling this one as much as this BioShock 2. Or I mean, as much as BioShock 1. BioShock 1 is still freaking amazing. And I also have BioShock Infinite loose disc. I gotta get probably just pieces together, like get a case and all that stuff, and just kind of pieces together. But I got BioShock Infinite on the PS3. This game, I like BioShock Infinite a lot too. Like, some people say I didn't really like it much. I liked it myself. It wasn't as good as the original BioShock, but I like this one. I like this one more than 2. Now I like 2. So and Elizabeth was a pretty cool character as well. So I like BioShock Infinite. That twist ending though. Next I have is Fallout 3, and this is the first Fallout game I played. I didn't really get into this one that much. Like I tried this game out, I just couldn't necessarily get into it all that much. But maybe it was just me, I don't know. That's why when Fallout 4 came out, I wasn't feeling the hype. I was just like, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I can see why people like it. It's just me personally, I couldn't really get into Fallout with this. Next I have is Call of Duty Black Ops, and like I said, this was like the last Call of Duty I genuinely enjoyed. Like this was the last good Call of Duty I actually was able to have fun with and be able to play for longer than 5 minutes without getting pissed off beyond belief. It was a miracle. But yeah, this is like the story mode in this game too. I think this is like Call of Duty that had like the last good story. The Vietnam story in this was really good too. But yeah, the online and story for this was like the last good Call of Duty all around for me personally. This game right here, American McGee's Alice Madness. Well, it doesn't say American McGee, but it's made by him. But Alice Madness Returns. This is a really great 3D platformer. Like it's not on my top 10 favorite games of all time, but this would get an honorable mention. Like if I ever made a topic or something about my top 10 favorite game, this would get an honorable mention in that list. This game is really, really good. I enjoyed this game a whole lot. This is a really fun play. The story is really freaking dark. Like, I remember I didn't necessarily get like I missed a couple things at first, but I read up on the story about this game after I beat it, and you realize some stuff, man. This game, those shirts are pretty cool too. Wait, that's the disc. I remember this manual included. Yeah, the freaking digital manuals. But this game came with the code for the original American McGee's Alice that was only on the PC back then. It's funny, I remember I was wanting to play the original American McGee Alice, but it was only on the PC, and I had like no way of playing it because it came out a long behind time ago. But I was just like, dude, like, I didn't really know. When I found out it came with the original, I was like, that's cool. And I downloaded the original. I played it after I beat this, and I beat it. But my God, the original American McGee's Alice, that game is not easy. That game is really hard. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. This game was pretty fun too. Like, you know, a lot of people were just accusing it of being just like a senseless Smash clone, but it had a couple differences in, you know, differentiate from it. And I like this game. It was pretty fun. Some of the stuff was like kind of annoying in it, but you know, it was pretty fun. You know, you look up the development history of this game, all the stuff that was cut. This game had a lot of potential to be even greater, but you know, they just rushed and all that stuff, and all the cut and had to be removed stuff kind of, you know, makes me sad. But I'm hoping they do an All-Stars 2 now that Crash is coming back, and you know, they can add more characters. But this game is fun. You really should give this game a chance if you haven't played it yet. I really recommend giving this game a chance. Battlefield Bad Company 2. This is my favorite Bad Company game. I played the first Bad Company at my friend's house when he had it on the 360. And I like this game a lot. The characters from the story are funny too, like Sweetwater, and I can't remember the rest of the guys' names, but I was thinking about replaying the story for this one day, maybe, if I can ever find the time to even freaking play games half the time. But yeah, Battlefield Bad Company 2 is really great. I'm still waiting on Bad Company 3. Singularity. This game is freaking awesome. It's kind of like Bioshock in a way. It's kind of like the original Bioshock, and you know, you get this thing on your arm that can kind of revert and mess with time a little bit. This game is a lot of fun too, so I recommend getting this if you haven't played it already. Singularity is a really good game. This is Metal Gear Solid: The Legacy Collection, which comes with, you know, a whole bunch of the Metal Gear Solid games. I still need to play through this some. I haven't had time to play. You know, I've been playing like a whole bunch of other different games and stuff, but I will get through these at some point. I'm playing through the downloadable version of the first Metal Gear Solid from the original PlayStation. I'm playing through that one right now. Kind of getting my cheeks done in a little bit. Not gonna lie, that game, some serious stuff, but it's pretty fun. Next up I have is the Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. I have the first Uncharted, but like, I don't know, for some reason I couldn't find where it was at. Like, I know I have the first Uncharted still, Drake's Fortune. It's just that I must have misplaced the case or whatever. But you know, I do have the first Uncharted, just don't have it to show in this video, unfortunately. But Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. This is my favorite Uncharted of the series, both the story and the online. Like, the online in this game is leagues. I mean leagues. I'm talking like a whole nother galaxy better than Uncharted 4's multiplayer. Uncharted 4's multiplayer is garbage. But I played Uncharted for the story anyway, luckily. So yeah, Uncharted 2 was like a freaking great story. I remember this got in Game of the Year, and it deserved it. Like, this game was amazing. I like all the Uncharted games, but this is my favorite one though. Next I have is Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, and Steel Kisses. They got the little special limited, I can't remember what it was called, edition. It came with like the statue of Drake, and kind of has that ring and stuff on it. I forgot about that game, Starhawk. But Drake's Deception, still, you know, this is people's like least favorite one, but I liked it a lot myself. And not as much as 2, but it's still a good game story wise, and manual and all that stuff. And I also have, you know it, you had a PS3, you had to have had this game. There was no way you didn't have this game if you had a PS3. You know exactly what that game is. It's The Last of Us, bro. The freaking Last of Us. This game right here. Freaking old gruff behind. You're on mighty thin ice, Joel. But yeah, The Last of Us is freaking. This game was freaking awesome. I got the post-pandemic edition, which is why it came in the steel box. It came like this really cool statue of Joel and Ellie, and there's the disc for it, and you know, the downloadable content stuff, whatever, for the online. The online in this game wasn't that bad either, but the story in this game, my God. Naughty Dog, they outdid themselves with this. Like, almost every time I died in this freaking game from something extremely violent, I just sat there, I thought back to Crash Bandicoot. I was like, they went from innocent little Crash Bandicoot to this. Naughty Dog went from innocent, cute little Crash Bandicoot to this when Joel gets his freaking head ripped off by a freaking bloater. I'm like, son. They were serious when they made this. But yeah, The Last of Us. If you haven't played it by now, it's on the PS4, and I really recommend giving this game a chance. Like, try it. It is really, really good. The story, characters, music, environment, the game is amazing all the way around. And these next set of games are games I just recently bought. Like I said, you know, I'm getting a little bit more serious into collecting for the PS3 while the games are still cheap and all that stuff. So this next set of games are games I've bought kind of fairly recently, but I just haven't had the time to play yet, so I can't really say too much about them. But first up is Enslaved: Odyssey to the West. I remember I played the demo for this. It was really fun. I just never got around to getting the full game. I heard this game was really good. I heard it was like a hidden gem pretty much. So I'm glad I got it for cheap. I actually didn't spend $17. It says $17.99 on that, but when I got it at GameStop, it was like, I think $2 or $3. Like, I just spent like $2 or $3 on this and got it. So it's great to have what, you know, a lot of people consider a hidden gem. I've heard really good things about this, and I can't wait to play it myself. Next I got is Eco and the Shadow of Colossus collection, and you get these freaking stickers off of here. But I actually hadn't really played Shadow of the Colossus or Eco at that time. Like, on the PS2, I know it's weird. I just didn't play them at the time. But, you know, I got the HD version of both, so that's 2 more games I can add to my list of games to play. I've heard good things, but I really wanted to play Shadow of the Colossus and Eco, but mostly this. So I can't wait to at some point start out on, you know, playing this game, because I heard a lot of good things about Shadow of the Colossus. Next I have is Heavenly Sword. I picked this game up kind of a while ago. I remember when Heavenly Sword came out, I was thinking about getting it, but like I didn't because I heard it was short. And I kind of regretted that. I always regretted not buying this game just because it was short. Like I said, I don't really mind short games. You know, I got so much other stuff going on that I could use to play short games so at least I can beat the freaking thing. But I always regretted not getting this game just because I heard it was short, but I have it now, so now I actually get to give the game a chance. I heard it was good too, it was just short, but short games don't bother me, so I'm fine with that. Next I have is this Trails of Cold Steel, the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. The thing is called like the Lionheart edition or something like that. It's still sealed because I got it new. Well, my mom actually bought this for me. She bought it and she found it at a really good price, new, still sealed. She got it at a really good price. So I never heard about this game until fairly recently, and I looked up gameplay of it and it looked fun, so I just decided I would ask to see if I could get it, and I haven't played it yet, and it's still sealed. It's gonna stay like that until I can get around to playing it, so I just kept the seal on, because what's the point of opening the seal if I'm not even gonna play it yet? So whenever I do get around to ready to play this is when I'll open it. And the back of the box speaks pure facts. Rank means nothing, skill means everything. Facts. Straight facts from the back of the box. But yeah, this game was really cool. I think it's like a turn-based type RPG, and I like turn-based games, so yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that whenever I get around to it. Next is Folklore. I remember when this game came out. I just never got it. It just wasn't necessarily on my radar, but I've been hearing good things about it, and I heard it's like practically another hidden gem on the PS3 from like the earlier days of the PS3. So I tracked this game down and found it for a good price and bought it, and I haven't played it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. You can play as 2 different characters, and it looks really fun, so can't wait to try that out. I got the Tomb Raider trilogy. This is one of the games I was looking for, and I was wanting to get more games for the PS3. It comes with Tomb Raider Anniversary, Tomb Raider Legend, and Tomb Raider Underworld. I haven't played any of those Tomb Raider games, so it's nice to have this now that I can play it. You know, I might play this next. This might be the next game I play, I don't know, but we'll see. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. And this next game I bought is until Legends Dark Kingdom. I don't know why it says $53.99. I did not pay that for this. I found this on Amazon for like $20. You know, if you still want to get this game, it's still fairly cheap. The copy I bought was like the cheapest copy. Like I said, I think it was $20, but I don't know why it has 53 freaking 99. But I actually had this game when the PS3 first came out. This is like one of the launch games. I remember I got this game and played it. It's just a while back I sold it. You know, I kind of was wanting to play it again because I kind of regret selling it. So I was wanting it back, and this is like one of the first games I got back. You know, when I started getting into collecting more for the PS3. This game was a really fun hack and slash type game. You know, there's like different characters you can play as. You know, and me and my friend would play the co-op in this a lot when, you know, the PS3 was new. And it's still sealed too. Like I found like a really good sealed copy for like $20. So I'll dig into this whenever I get around to actually playing it. But this was like one of the first PS3 games I got. Sold it, wanted it back, and now I got it back. So yay. Alright, freaking finally done with this freaking. I knew this was gonna take a while because like I have a whole bunch of PS3 games. Like it's ridiculous the amount of PS3 games I have. Like it's not funny. But yeah, I knew this video was gonna take a while. But yeah, there it is. There's all of my PS3 games minus Uncharted 1. I know I have that game around here somewhere. I just don't know where it ran off to. But yeah, so far that is like all my PS3 games. There's still a couple more I'm wanting to get while they're cheap. So you know. At least they're cheap, so they're easy to get. But you know, like I said, it's my entire PS3 collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, what was some of the if y'all played many or any of the games from here? What were some of y'all's favorites if you played any of them? But I'm SlamMac35 and I'm out. Please don't forget to leave a rating, comment, and subscribe. Peace.